Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be doing a personality test with Austin, and this time he's actually going to take it for himself.
I've been told that Hunter's not so good at doing it for us.
Yeah, so Austin's actually going to do it this time.
He says I wasn't accurate, but I digress.
I regularly make new friends. I mean, I talk to a lot of people, but I don't know if I always hold them on to as friends, but I'd say y'all want to know about me because I absolutely crushed at the apple eating contest last video 20 minutes ago.
I feel like that's not what's important here. This is what's important.
Let's
just stick to this, okay?
Yep. So, yeah, I regularly make new friends, for sure. And I'm sure, as you can remember from the apple eating contest, I talked a lot. And it's because, you know, I consider myself to have an outgoing personality.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think about apples?
I think that apples are pretty cool. You spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest.
Yeah,
Peak.
see, that's exactly what I did.
It's
That's
peak.
what I did. Pike.
Well, see, so peak and pike, I feel like it can be pronounced either way. I've always pronounced it pike, and I've always heard people pronouncing it pike, but I also hear it pronounced peak as well. You know, I'm going to add pike, pronounced that way, to my dictionary of totally correct and phonetical words, phrases, and sentences, I think is what I'll do. Spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics. Well, if YouTube counts as free time and random topics, and after all, that's what brought you here, eh?
Next question is literally just asking if you're apathetic or empathetic.
Yeah, Hunter's really apathetic.
So it's not so much seeing people cry, it's more like, you know, heart-wrenching moments in like a movie. I don't really cry in movies, but like I certainly get the feels sometimes. It's just I don't really cry. You know what I mean? You get the feels. It's like you get right there. All right. You know, you always hear people talking about like sometimes, you know, they just have a cry. You know, sometimes you just gotta have a cry too. You know, like I'm not trying to
Yeah,
be
you know,
horrible.
sometimes you have a lot of homework and then you have a lot of other stuff.
You
And
sound
then
like you're talking about from experience. See,
it is experience.
Yeah, you often make a backup plan for a backup plan. No, because that's lame. If you make a plan that needs a backup plan of a backup plan, you're bad at making plans and you shouldn't be doing it in the first place. Usually stay calm, even under a lot of pressure. I'm going to say agree, but I don't know what level of pressure you're referring to. Testing, sure. On being on stage, I do that all the time. Except here's the thing about that. No matter how often I go on stage, do public speaking, whatever, my legs always are gonna shake. Although people tell me that they can't tell, but like it's like, you know, the
Your
leg
legs
shake.
shake?
Like, yeah, but you know the leg shake when you're sitting there and your leg just starts moving. It's like that, but both legs at the same time while standing. But apparently it's not that noticeable, and so as long as you don't acknowledge it, nobody else is gonna acknowledge it. That's the thing about mistakes. If you just keep on going forwards, most of the time people won't even know a mistake was made. At social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people. Yeah, pretty much, but if they introduce me to new people, I'm down for it. You prefer to completely finish one project before starting another. I don't know what project you're talking about, because I know at work, like, I hate having to do multiple things at one time, so actually, yeah, I'll probably go over there.
This one's just apathetic or empathetic again.
I am very sentimental. And that's the interesting thing, because I think I kind of am, but it's kind of specific. Sentimentality is specific, but you can see I'm like staying within one range of neutral because I don't really, I'm not very good at committing to things.
I was gonna say some of these questions are relative, but that's the meaning of these questions.
And that's why it's a personality test. Organizing tools to schedule lists. Imagine making lists. Even a small mistake can cause you to down your overall abilities and knowledge.
I think we know the answer to that.
Who makes mistakes? Sounds like a you problem. Skill issues confirmed. Comfortable just walking up to someone and you find interesting and striking a conversation. If I find them interesting, yeah, heck yeah, bro.
You are not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analysis of creative works. It depends on the creative work, but I'm usually always right anyway.
My head and my heart. We'll just go there. Yeah, no commit, best commit. All right. You usually prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of planning a particular daily routine. Hey, I go to school, I have work sometimes, and homework is due at some point, in which case I should probably do it before it's due, you know? Other than that, I do what I want, bruh. You enjoy participating in group activities. I should think I do. Your happiness comes helping others accomplish things. I kind of like, you know, being the winner.
Things will take a turn for the worse.
No. And that's actually why it's so easy for me to procrastinate on my homework. You avoid leadership roles in a group setting. I should think not. You think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rationality and less on their feelings. Feelings are cool and all, rationality is great and all, but what politics will tell you is that neither is fit.
for politics. But if politics were rationale, then yes, the world would be a better place. But sometimes you do need feelings, like, you know, the moral of every movie ever that has a happy ending. But yeah, no, I like rationality. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. Well, that's funny because this weekend I had to clean the house and then, you know, I kind of whatever. Procrastination is the best nation. Moving on. You enjoy watching people argue. I would say not really. I don't care about your drama. Leave me out of it. You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself. I don't know, fam. Have you met me? Probably not. Your mood can change very quickly. That sounds like mood swings, which are cool and lame at the same time. You lose patience with people who are not as efficient as you. I do. At work, I like being efficient in certain aspects, and so when I see other people doing the same job not as goodly as me sometimes, it just kind of like, eh. But I don't want to tell them because, you know, it's their job. They're getting paid just like I'm getting paid, and they're getting paid probably the same amount that I'm getting paid, and neither of us gets paid to care. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment.
I wonder.
I don't know, man.
That should be more than that.
No, and I don't always do it at the last possible moment.
At least you do completely disagree.
Yeah, I don't completely do anything except for the one that says that I'm cool. For sure.
Prefer to be around others rather than on your own.
Yeah, so probably. I see what you're doing. You're trying to bring it back, but
Yeah.
bringing it back is boring. Like you. All right, you become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. Yo, I love highly theoretical. You usually postpone finalizing your decisions for as long as possible. Decisions, I don't know, man. I don't finalize decisions late. I do things late, but I plan to do them late, and I block it out.
Do you second guess the choices that you made?
No.
Never.
Yeah, not really.
Looks back at it.
That's good. That's good.
After a long and exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you need.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not really. Yeah,
I
it
see.
depends. You enjoy going to art museums.
I love those. Obviously,
Tyler
Hunter.
loves those.
Obviously, yeah.
Did you go to an art museum?
No, he answered that question as
He
totally
went,
agreed.
he went to the Louvre, actually.
No,
Alright.
he answered all of the next three as like totally agree and like half of them are wrong.
I like how you remember that.
Interesting, yeah. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. I can understand your feelings. I don't always empathize with them. You likely have a to-do list for each day. Lol. You rarely feel insecure. You avoid making phone calls. I do. Often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own. Meh. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. It depends on what I'm doing. You are still bothered by mistakes you made a long time ago. No, because they're no longer relevant. Your emotions control you more than you control them. I don't know if that's the dark side of the Force talking, but... Yeah, not really. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed. No. Are you kidding? I don't care if you're disappointed in me unless, like, I care about you. But this is an insecurity question. It's directed at people who are like, oh man, everybody hates me. You can't possibly like me. It's like, no. If someone likes you, they like you. All right, man? End of story. You believe that pondering the abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. Not particularly. Sometimes it's fun if you feel like you got nothing to do. You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate places. It depends on what I'm doing. Well, we'll say, yeah, busy, bustling, whatever. You know at first glance how someone is feeling. Probably not, man. You want me to know how you're feeling? Straight up tell me. I don't want to play the guessing game. Alright, you often feel overwhelmed. Not really.
This month.
That's kind of on you, bro.
It really is.
You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps, only if the steps are stupid. You feel confident that things will work out for you. Oh yeah. Entrepreneur.
Oh wow. ESTP. You're not quite complete opposite with the S, but everything else is.
estp-a. An A is cool because it stands for Austin, awesome, and the highest grade you can get in class. Even known for their ability to improvise, and focus completely on the present. Yes, that's true. Entrepreneurs are great at finding new, exciting things to explore and experience. Entrepreneurs' creativity and down-to-earth attitude are invaluable in many areas, including their own personal growth. I agree, we are invaluable. Yet we can be easily tripped up on situations when their focus on practical matters is more of a liability than an asset. I don't know, fam. I think I've read enough books to understand how the mushy-feeling emotional types get along. That wasn't an offense. It was just fact. I'm cooler than you. Not because I'm not emotional. I certainly am. I'm just not around you.
You want to know my type?
Yeah, the emotional type. I bet. Entrepreneurs are the best. If you're an entrepreneur out there, good for you. If you're not, that's cool. Just make a lot of money and it's all good.
That's
ESTP-A for Austin because I'm cool. Did you get -T?
No, I didn't get anything. I got ISFJ
Oh, the T and A are for
and
the
probably with
E's.
a T.
Interesting. Yeah. Oh, with a T?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because you're Tyler. And there's no H's for you. That's because you're Hunter, and to be expected. Don't worry
It's
about
okay.
it. It's
Extrovert, sensitive, thinking, perceptive.
awesome.
It's been fun. Be cool, stand out, make money.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe check out this next video if you want to see something else like this. And until next time, be uncomfortable and regret never.